Good morning YouTube, the Lofty Biker here, up at Damerells again. Mark's got me some bikes. Today I'm going to be testing the Honda CB1000R, the naked hooligan bike. If you're interested in this one, stick around. Oh, pegs are right. Okay YouTube, we're out on another one. This is the CB1000 2022. What a piece of kit, eh? I've got it in standard mode, but I don't want to frighten myself yet. Oh, nice quick shifter. Auto blip up. Copper, look at that dash. They're all getting the hang of it, aren't they? BMW are the flagship. I think the Suzuki dashes are looking pretty good. This Honda dash is beautiful. And of course the Kawasaki dashes are pretty good. So this is your naked 1000cc hooligan bike. This is the Black Edition, or whatever they call it. It comes with billet extras. Very, very smart. Anyway, let's go. Oh, I'm catching pigeons. I've got to say, I've not ridden the Ninja 1000 lately, but I have ridden the Suzuki GSX 1000S, and immediately I feel more at home on this. It's got quite a steep rake, very positive on the front, whereas on the Suzuki I felt like I was tumbling into the dashboard. Ever such a strange feeling, but I don't get it on this. So I'll just talk you through the dash. Time, temperature, that's the engine temperature by the way. Tells you the mode, so you've got a little mode button on the left, so you just push it. So that's rain mode. You throttle off and you go into rain mode, softens everything off. Push it again, you've got user where you can alter the power, the engine braking and the traction. In user there's not much traction, so in sport mode, throttle off, stops it flashing. You've got full power, very little engine braking, and 1 bar on the traction. Fourth gear, typical inline 4. You've not got mega loads of torque, but you've got plenty of top end power. So I'll drop it into third, so we'll come around the bend nice and steady, watching all the crap. Hopefully it'll be on green. No, it's not. Beautiful quick shifter. So I'll just drop it back into standard. So straight away you put it in standard mode, and you've got 3 on the power instead of 4. Oh sorry, 2 on the power. The engine braking goes up to 2, and the traction control goes up to 2 also. I think, being as it's a brand new bike with 21 mile on the clock, I'm going to keep the traction control high. So if I was riding it today and I'd put it in user, I'd have full traction control, full power, and not a lot of engine braking. Oh, well, look at this. Oh, beautiful brakes. Looking forward to testing them out. So we go round through the 30. You do need a little bit of input into the steering. They're a fairly narrow bar, but they're nice. The engine note's beautiful, isn't it? I was just saying to Mark, it's strange now how with Euro 4 how they emancipated all the exhaust sounds, and I was getting a bit, well, like bloody sewing machines. But most of the bikes I'm riding now on this Euro 5, they've got these flappy valves and all sorts of nonsense. They give you a proper exhaust rort. This one especially, I think it's cracking. Really does make you feel like you're on something a bit pokey. I find that these are the sensible options, the Suzuki and the Honda and the Kawasaki. Whereas when you start talking about the Aprilias, the KTMs and the Ducatis, they're just mental. You can get yourself into more than enough strife on these 1000cc Japanese naked bikes without going up to that 190, 200 brake horsepower nakeds. They are totally, for my opinion, unnecessary. I was just saying to Simon in the shop, the GT, the Suzuki GT, cracking bike, but I think it might just be a bit too pokey. And to be honest with you, I think this is similar. It's got so much poke, it's unbelievable. You know yourself nowadays on our roads, there's potholes everywhere, there's road humps everywhere, there's bloody cameras everywhere, and there's that much traffic in the summer, you can't really go anywhere. So, I don't know, are you better off sticking at the mid-range 600 to 800 class and thrashing the buggery out of them? Or going for the more dicks bigger than yours and having one of these 1000cc, or even like an 1190 or 1290s, whatever they are, where they have got so much power, it is frightening. But I've got to say, this is nice. Fueling's good, but then again it's a Honda. They was having fuel injected bikes before anybody. Let's put the indicator on. I just slow down for this little dog. So here we go, round the corner. National, second gear. Yep, I was only really feathering it. I got my bloody camera moved. We just tightened that camera up. He didn't like that acceleration. Let's just tighten this up. I enjoyed that though. It brought a smile to my face. Here we go. Bit of rev. How about that? Put the brakes on. I've got to be careful, the brand new tyres. It's still a bit moist out here. A lot of people complain that the old model, the 2020 model, or the 2021 model, the one with the LCD instead of the TFT, that was a bit sterile, you know. Didn't really do it. I've got to say, this is the dogs. As I was saying, inline fours tend to be a little bit buzzy. It's a different type of vibration to what you get with a twin, a V, or a 270, or even a 180. But these bikes, the fueling's that good on them now. If you just want to pootle about 30 mile an hour in third, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. It's got like a little bikini thing on the end of the screen just to deflect it. To be honest, I don't think it's that bad. I'm not getting a lot of wind. People say you need a screen to tour, but I don't know. Do you need a screen to tour? It all depends how fast you want to go, doesn't it? Or how long you want to sit at sustained speeds on the autobahn. For me, I find doing 95 on the autobahn extremely boring. I'd rather do 60 around some twisties. Here we go, twisties. Like I say, just be a bit tentative with the tyres. They are brand new, they're not properly scrubbed in. Nothing about it is the 45 mile an hour, get the back brake a stab. It's adequate, that is. Second gear, pull away. Okay, get rid of the, around this bend. I'm in third, doing a steady 45. Front brakes. Yeah, they're beautiful. I've got to say, I prefer Honda brakes to bloody Brembos these days. I know you get different grades, but for some reason I think the biggest problem is ABS. It's like an interface between the two. So we'll get down the hill. There we go, 50 miles an hour. Yeah, you could stop it on a sixpence, it's lovely. Yeah, the big three, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, to be fair, they're 1000cc and line engines, they're all pretty similar. They all got the same similar characteristics. I do like this Honda though. It's a bit of a surprise. I used to have the old XSR, you know, the 900 triple, fantastic bike. And you wouldn't think an extra 150 odd brake horsepower would make so much difference. Well, there's another pot as well. You got an extra pot and you got an extra 150 brake. You wouldn't think it'd make mega loads, but it does. I'm not sure what tyres are on this, but they're lovely. How about that? Ooh, auto blip. Change gears during the bend without even worrying the suspension. Here we go. Yeah, you have to make sure you got your helmet strapped down. Well, I've ridden 4 bikes today. 2 with the same engine in and 2 with extremely similar engines in. And I've got to say, all 4 bikes give you a totally different feeling. You know I like the DCT, but there's something to be said for a good quick shifter. Unfortunately, when I took the Suzuki out, the quick shifter had been switched off by someone. Why anybody in the right mind would switch a quick shifter off, I do not know. Anyway, it looks like it's still dry for the minute. We got soaked when we took the GSX out. Absolutely soaked. I'll tell you what, U-turns on this are easy. Bloody hell, absolute doddle. Yeah, it's warmed up a bit now, 83. I should imagine that's a standard running temperature for most bikes, around the mid-80s. Side stand goes down easy, but it's just behind the peg. Right, let's have a look at it. Okay, YouTube, what do you think of this Larry beast? The old CB1000, the naked, beautiful beast. This is the dark or black edition. Billet packs all over the place, beautiful. Look at that for a seat cowl, absolutely lovely. Stumpy, as you'd expect. It's basically a sports bike with no fairing on. It's not a mental all-out super sports bike, but it's a sports bike. So there we go. As you know, I'm a big lad, 6'5". That ain't too bad, that ain't. It's quite an angle, well past the 90, look at that. But I still find it pretty damn comfortable. Yeah, it's a bike I like. I must admit, it might be naughty. That's the problem with these naked bikes, 150, 160 brake horsepower jobs. They do make you naughty. They tend to make you ride a bit too fast. Anyway, let's show you a bit closer. Right, so we'll walk around. Look at that. Stealth mode. Jet black. It looks a bit silver in places, that's dirt. Just put the ignition on. Day riding lights, can you see? Pretty smart. It's got Tokios, radial Tokios. I like them, they feel superb. Look at that stubby little jobby there. There's the billet pack, look at that, look at the finish. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I don't know whether I like these tail tidy types where it's on the back wheel, but it looks pretty good. Looks nice from the back, doesn't it? Same here, look at all this aluminium billet and everything round here. Obviously quick shifter, you heard it. Let's have a look at the dash. Side stand down marker, look at that. Revometer, tachometer, whatever you want to call it. Speedo, total mileage, consumption, average, date, gear position. Here's your modes here. Standard, rain, user, sport. All you do is throttle off on the fly, no problem. Power, engine braking, traction control. It's dead simple dash. Start, stop. Here's your mode button, horn, indicators, hazard warning, FN button to change bits and pieces in the on the bottom line. Pass. Pretty damn good, isn't it, really? Keyed all round. I like that. I'm happy with keys. I still haven't got the keyless job yet. They don't suit me. I can't understand it. So, Neo Sports Cafe, that's what they call them. As you remember, I rode the 650 last year. I thought the 650 was absolutely sublime, but the difference in power in this engine's amazing. This is well, it was a new model for 2020-21, but it's been updated again, upgraded again with the TFT and everything. It's only a small upgrade, but it's all LED lighting now, all round. It's got new wheels. Yeah, if you can see them. What do you think of them wheels? They're pretty damn slick, aren't they? We've got underslung caliper. Never a big fan of them, they get dirty. It's a 5-inch TFT screen and a USB connector. 998cc inline 4-cylinder from Honda. 143 brake. It ain't going to break the bank, but it's a nice bit of kit in it. That's at 10,500, so you've got to give it a bit of rev. It's 104 Newton meters or 77 foot-pound. That's plenty torque at 8,250. 6-speed manual box, slip clutch, quick shifter. It's got a 3-level adjustments of power, chain drive, seat height just nice, 830. That's a perfect seat height. 16 litres of fuel and a nice lightweight bike at 213 kilograms wet. What do you think? If you'd got £11,650, would you buy one? Not bad, is it? Lot of bike, lot of power, lot of brakes. Anyway, I'll get my helmet on, we'll give it a razz down the hill. Right, I'm going to stick it in sport. See what it's like down the hill. Here we go. We've had some strange weather, haven't we? I don't know. I hope we have a nice weekend. Get a couple of decent ride outs in. So, we're all buckled in. We'll nip round the outside of this bloody lorry. It's clear. Yeah. So we'll cruise round in 3rd gear. Cruising round in 3rd gear, we'll open it up down the hill. There we go, 30 mile an hour in 3rd. Here we go. Quite a lot of wind blast, but not too bad. I think if you was sitting on the motorway for any length of time or period, that wind blast would probably get to you. I can feel like my helmet's lifting a bit. I haven't got my skull cap on, it got wet when it was raining, unfortunately. Anyway, what do you think? I've had some nice bikes out today. I've had a lovely day. It's starting to ease off the weather now. Unfortunately, it belted down while I was doing the Suzuki, so I hope it's come out okay. Anyway, if you've liked it, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, ring the bell, leave a comment. If you want to know something about the bikes I've test rode, just ask. If there's a chance there's something you want me to ride that I haven't ridden, if I do my best. I do struggle with time, and there's a few Triumphs and Ducatis I'd love to ride, but it's getting up to Plymouth to get on the buggers. Anyway, I'm having some fun. At least we've scrubbed it in a little bit for Mark. Like I say, it's quite a vibey bike. I know it sounds a bit strange, but I can feel the tingles through the seat a little bit, and I can feel them through the bars. It's quite common on these. The the BMW XR1000 used to suffer with it a bit. Tingly, bit tingly. The back brake's ideal for steadying yourself around corners and things like this, but it's more for assist than actual braking potential. Anyway, I'm back at Damerells. Good old Damerells. They've been good to me today. They've lent me 4 bikes. Got some editing to do in here. I've got to edit up 4 videos now. Anyway, this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.